What's up, everybody? This is episode, I know I've made up the numbers in the past, but we know that this is actually episode 20 of Bananas Unpeeled, which, from the research that we've done, we believe that we've actually outlasted SportsCenter.
Every sports show known to man, we are the longest running.
Nobody watches any of those other sports shows anymore.
Cut the cable.
We are, shout out to all the people who are cutting cable these days. And shout out to us, pat on the back for 20 episodes. That's
20 episodes.
That's almost half a year.
We're past 20.
How do you feel so far?
I feel amazing.
We just got through our first two games, opening weekend. This episode is going to be kind of just a memory bank of all the craziness that happened last week. We've been leading up all the way till opening day. We got to that point this past week, had an amazing opening weekend, and we want to bring on some players.
The new guys.
We brought on the old guys last week.
Bring on the
new guys this week, and kind of give you again, behind the scenes, that's what Bananas Unpeeled is, into what actually happened this weekend and get the feedback from what the players thought on their first experience.
And some of these new guys are absolute characters already.
Yes.
It usually takes like a couple of weeks for the guys to really come out, but these three characters we're bringing on are out there, and they're perfect Bananas players.
So if you've got comments, if you've got ideas, if you've got memories, if you've got questions, leave those in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. And if you're listening to the podcast, all friends
in Idaho,
across the country, maybe, you know what? Maybe we've got some more people listening now because of all the places that we heard that people came from this weekend. You do a little thing before the games on kind of getting where in the world type of mindset. Where were some of the people from this weekend?
Well, we had over 60 people fly in.
Yeah.
That I know from a big group, fly in from all over the country. And we had a woman from Netherlands that flew into the ballpark. And we had a few people that walked to the ballpark. So I had a wide range of people. But
seriously, we had people from Hawaii, people from Texas. So hopefully we're broadening our scope here on Bananas Unpeeled. All right, let's go back into I guess, really before opening day. We released the parody music video of the infamous song now, Old Town Road.
Do you like the song?
I hate the song. It is garbage. It is trash. It is whatever other words you can explain for terrible music. That's what that song is.
But the people spoke, and they don't hate the song.
Here's the comparison.
Millions of views.
Yes. Well, here's the comparison. It's like Rebecca Black Friday. Would you rather be known for a music video that just gets parodied for the rest of your life, or would you rather be low-key and actually create good music? Which would you rather be in life?
Rather be known 5,000% of the time.
For just for being a parody.
At least you're known. And you know what? It made people laugh. That song has gone crazy. And now our video went even crazier, and people are laughing. Maybe at us, maybe with us. There's lots of laughter.
We saw Tyler Gillum riding a horse on a baseball field, which I don't think has ever been done before.
Yes.
That was partly your idea, his idea. Where did that come from?
We have an amazing video team, I think, with Ben Sheffield leading the way. He wrote the script. It was wild. I mean, there was a lasso. I mean, a player, which looked dangerous. I know. It was actually Corey Pye, our assistant coach. And then having the whole team dancing up in our top deck bar, country, wearing cowboy hats. They had fun. And I think it's still going wild. People are picking it up everywhere. It
was an epic music video, parody music video. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. I want to get into the review of the week early in this show on this one because the chatter on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere was electric. So my favorite review comes from Twitter. It comes from Christian Stampler at C_stamp8. And he said, remember, it's a league for baseball and not the circus.
Yes, thank you. Another one that knows
outstanding review.
That's who we are.
Outstanding review. Christian, thank you for sharing that insight with us. Excellent review.
And again, I think we won both our games at home again.
100%. 2-0 to start the season.
2-0. Without the circus.
Of course, if you need more review time, you can always text Jesse 781-424-2499, and you can get more direct in your reviews on what you love and what you hate about the Savannah Bananas.
I got my first 2:30 in the morning text, "Go Bananas," from a number I didn't know who they were, but I'm sure it came from this show. So thank you.
100% on that. I'm trying to get back to our live feed here. Going into actual opening day, we always have the build-up for it. It's always a big deal. What stood out to you the most about opening night 2019?
When you think about the ambitious promo schedule that we did and have a parade starting the game with summer Santa riding the Savannah Banana, which we haven't talked much about, but the new Banana, to have a full 20-piece band, to have our 10-year-old on-field host in a green tuxedo, to have our 6-year-old high-fiver, all in the parade, and the players in the crowd throw. I think that was such a cool way to open the stadium, open the whole game. And opening night was special. We tried a lot of things. It was wild. DJ Peels on wheels. I mean, it all came together.
And it was the first time for us doing that parade, which was really, really spectacular. We have the jerseys from opening night. We want to show you guys if you're watching on YouTube or watching Facebook. These were the not-so-ripe jerseys.
On the process of getting ripe. Yes, they were.
So started on green on top, faded to yellow on the bottom, and had all yellow pants, so we weren't quite ripe yet. But we'll obviously transition to some other specialty jerseys this year. We've got military jerseys. We've got July 3rd. We've got specialty cancer jerseys. So tons of other specialty jerseys coming your way. Go ahead.
Also the players. I mean, the players really got into it. They did an evolution of dance opening night. Also, a few guys went on the dugouts as ring dudes in the 9th inning, and they ripped their jerseys off. So with the guys, new players, ripping their jerseys off opening night, I mean, they're in midseason form.
100%. Susan Kegel says, epic video to say the least. Our guy Tris Myers says, had a blast. He's a Manana. He's a Manana.
So the Mananas.
Talk about the Mananas opening
the Mananas,
game.
Boy, did they surprise me. We had no idea what to expect. All of a sudden, right as the gates open, you see 5 Bananas with pom-poms in their sleeveless jerseys with their shorts that say Bananas on the butt, plus just peel it on the thigh.
And then the back of the jersey.
That says, the Dad Bod Cheerleading Squad. And they are just pom-pomming up, getting the crowd wild. I think we might have the best male cheerleading squad in the country.
And the only.
Probably the
only. All right, so then on Friday night, we had some really cool moments. We had, a tribute to Darius. We had I ended the night. We always have a staff meeting at the end of the night, and I swore to myself it was the most standing ovations that I felt we had ever had at a baseball game, at a Bananas game for sure, because we had 3 big tributes. We had Sherilyn, which you did on the field. We had Darius, which was kind of a big collective thing.
Thank you.
And then we had this really special military homecoming with a family that got picked up by CBS and other people. I guess quickly talk about those 3 things, whichever order you want to go into, because there was huge standing ovations multiple times.
And actually it carried off from the night before. The players went on a walk-off, and they went celebrating out in center field like we just won the World Series. So the crowd's going nuts, and that carried on until Friday. So Friday was special. Open up with a military surprise. We had Seth enter line, major enter line. Hadn't seen his 2 kids, 10-year-old and 7-year-old, in 6 months. And we did a surprise where we blindfolded the 2 kids, did an obstacle course. They were supposed to hug me at the end, but at the end, the dad was there, full military, took their blindfolds off, and you could see the reaction. The kids so much excitement, tears. The dad lifted them up, major enter line, carried them off, and the whole stadium just erupted. And, that's why we do what we do. It's really to bring those memories together. And then, a few innings later, Sherilyn, a diehard Bananas fan who's been with us every single game since we started, became a Banana Nana this year, going to have her 3rd battle with oral cancer, and she's flying to Houston, I think today, actually, to be with them, and standing ovation for her in support, and she's vowed to wear Bananas gear every single day for the next 365 days. So it's not us, it's the family of fans, the members that are there for a really special moment. And then finally, Darius, he said it's not goodbye, it's see you soon. He's got some great opportunities up in D.C., getting into theater, production, and dance, and he came back for 2 days to do it right and put on a show. Him going through the crowd and dancing Michael Jackson with all the fans was special. And so couldn't have kicked off the season better. 2 sellouts, packed, crazy atmosphere. And now, I'm excited to meet these players because what they're adding to the show is amazing as well.
Yeah, without a doubt. And a couple of people say, going to miss Darius. There was a video that went out to Darius this morning, another tribute to him. So huge opening weekend. And for us, it's, one step better every single day. How are we getting our fans into this ballpark and giving them a better experience every single
100%.
night? And so now, I guess, we need to hear from
the guys on what they thought of this craziness.
Because here's the situation. These players got here, most of them Sunday, Monday. They met their host families. They got into Savannah. And then they immediately got into orientation, learning the fans first way. They went to Fan Fest. They filmed a music video. Oh, by the way, they played a game on Thursday night in front of 4,000 people, and then again on Friday night. I mean, these guys are all into it. So we're going to bring in 3 of our newer guys, newest guys. And who are we bringing?
Our first one, we're going to bring in Brett Wisely, coming in here from Gulf Coast Community College. Right, already a stud.
Brett's coming in. Come on this side. Come hang out with us. Brett's from Gulf Coast. and he's going to put on this headset for us.
Brett, you look good in a headset, my friend.
You look so official, man. Welcome to the program. First team all-flow down at Gulf Coast. Look at those beautiful locks.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
So, Gulf Coast Community College, but you're going to South Florida, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Infielder with some pop. He put on a show. We'll get into that a little bit. But
we have another guy from Jake Sullivan's from South Florida.
Exactly. All right. Give us your first impressions. You came here. We already heard you on the news. I'm going to talk about your news clip because that was ridiculous. But how was it first coming here?
Oh, it's unreal. Like, from junior college, you barely get any, like, fans in the crowd.
How many did you play in front of junior college?
Maybe tops 40.
40 fans.
Yeah.
All right. So, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couple more.
It's unreal. The fans cheering, the little kids cheering your name. It's unbelievable.
Let's surprise you. Let's go into Fan Fest first. What were you like? What was your impressions?
I didn't know that many people would come out and just cheer, know your name instantly. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember doing the home run derby and a little kid in the right field just cheering my name. Like, that's unreal.
But let's talk about the home run derby because you did go to the finals against the guy we're bringing on next. All right. Home run derby, you're flipping the ball in the air, you're running to a tee, you're running to soft toss, and you're going back to home plate. You were hitting some balls over a center field wall. It was impressive to watch. What were your thoughts on that derby?
I guess the adrenaline just kicked in because I don't think I've ever hit a ball that far in my life.
That's how we do it.
Go through that home run derby again because we're totally mixing up what we've done as a traditional home run derby. These guys started behind second base, flipped the ball themselves, tried to hit a ball, and then they step back into the infield, hit a ball off the tee.
Yep.
Then a coach soft tossed a ball to them, had to hit it again, then ran to home plate, got a BP toss, all under 2 minutes. They had to complete all of that under 2 minutes.
And you went to the finals, so you hit 6 home runs, 3 at behind home plate and 3 before. I mean, what were your thoughts of that? Like, how did it go?
Oh, it was unreal. Like, I think the hardest part was the coach flipping it because the timing was just weird. It was different.
Yeah, because you're hitting from behind, the mound, which was interesting. But you went to the finals. So that was a good first impression. Got a big ovation, and the next guy that's bringing it on did hit one in the last second. But so let's go in a little bit. Let's fast forward into the opening night game. I didn't know this. You drove to Tampa that day, had a workout with the Tampa Bay Rays. We got the Major League Draft starting today. Had a workout with the Rays, then drove back, got here at 5:30. Then went 3 for 4. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. It was unreal.
So how far was?
What a day!
Yeah, what a day.
That's just a full day.
How far was the drive to Tampa?
About 6.5.
Wait, all right. So give us the timetable. You are nuts. This is why you're here. So what time did you leave to go to Tampa?
I left Wednesday before practice. We had night practice.
Oh, you had night practice?
I went home, got in the car with my dad, and we drove to Tampa.
And what time was the workout with the Rays?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Did you finish the workout? How'd it go?
It went pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was unreal.
You talked to him a little bit. You think this is a possibility?
I mean, it could be. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
The next couple of days.
So then what time? And then you get on, you're in the car like 11.
Yes.
And then you're back here at 5:30 playing. And then 3 for 4.
Didn't even take BP.
Didn't even take BP,
he
folks.
wouldn't let me take BP in the batting cages.
I love it. Had a great game. And then we got to talk about, I don't know if you saw the news clip. So you get an interview on a Friday, media, and they ask you, what was the atmosphere like? And you said it's like Friday Night Football, except I've never played Friday Night Football. What?
Yeah. I mean, I've always been in the crowd with the band, like, behind me, just watching the people play. I just felt like I was there, like, playing football in front of all those fans, but playing baseball, the game I love.
Yeah, love it.
Got a couple comments here. People calling you a stud. Says very impressive skills. Obviously, Bananas fans are impressed.
They're noticing
not only on the show, but on this guy's skills on the field.
Yeah. Talk to us about the guys in the dugout. How are you guys meshing? Because that's important. The dancing, the on the dugouts. You've been, been out passing out programs. What have you liked?
I feel like I've known these guys forever, and I've only known them for like a week. It's crazy. The camaraderie we already built. We all hang out together all the time. It's unreal.
Cool. What about Old Town Road?
Oh, that was nuts.
So you danced in that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are people calling you out?
No, I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh my God.
Wait, were you the one that tweeted, "Mama, I made it"?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
That was our "Mama, I made it" because that was a big moment. You made it in a music video.
Yes, sir.
You're going to make it a lot more than that this summer, my friend.
Well, hopefully in the next couple of days, maybe you get your name called for the draft. If not, then you're just a banana for life.
Yeah.
Or you could just turn down.
Most people turn down the pros.
Turn down the pros to stay with us.
Yes. So unless you're a first rounder, everything else they turn down. They said, no, I'd rather not get paid and play college summer ball than get paid millions. So you understand that.
Yeah. It makes more sense. I think Bananas fans would understand that as
What's your goal? Have you had an idea have you heard anything? Like where you potentially you could get called? Is it late? What are you hearing?
Well, there's possibly the third day, maybe late second day, but
okay.
I guess we'll just see what happens.
But you're excited.
I'm so excited.
All right, good. And you understand our contract, you can never leave the Bananas. So you understand, I think we signed that, right?
Yes.
All right. Seriously, excited to have you. Anything else that you're looking forward to the rest of the season?
I'm just looking forward to all those fans coming back out every night and just playing in front of them.
All right, beautiful. Brett, it's a pleasure having you, man.
Thanks, Brett.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we have a comment from Joey who says, I have only seen one game live a couple of years ago. I got to participate in the musical Toilets.
Yes.
Still follow you guys. Best game of baseball I've ever seen. Entertaining on and off the field. Musical Toilets.
Musical Toilets. Might bring that back in the repertoire.
Time.
The musical Toilets. Let's bring in this next stud.
All right, next guy. Come on in. Come on in. Who we got?
We got Ethan Balcom.
Yes.
Ethan.
Can't tell with the lights.
Join the party.
Ethan is 9'6".
Yeah, 250.
250, 150,000 pounds.
Yes.
And only hits bombs.
Yes.
Ethan from UNC Pembroke.
Player of the Year.
Eastern North Carolina.
Yep.
What conference are they in?
The Peach Belt.
Peach Belt Conference. They play against. They used to play against RIP Armstrong.
Yep. Deepest accent, deepest tone voice right
Without
here.
a doubt.
Yeah, really.
Without a doubt.
Tell us where you're from and kind of. I know you have some country roots.
I'm from a small town, Rockingham, North Carolina. If anybody's ever heard of the old NASCAR racetrack, The Rock, I live about 2 minutes from there. What used to be a big sprint series race there, but then television kind of shut it down because there was nothing to bring people to Rockingham besides the racetrack. But they're actually trying to start it up now with some truck races and everything. And
so you're a truck guy, a NASCAR guy? Tell us a little.
I was always a big Jeff Gordon fan growing up. My dad's big into NASCAR. He's a big Jamie McMurray guy. He went to Daytona and Talladega. He's been to a bunch of races in Martinsville and Bristol and everything. So I've kind of always fell into it. It's not too fun to watch on TV, but you go in real life and everybody's out there raising cane and everything, so it's a real good time.
All right, so compare a NASCAR crowd to a Bananas crowd. I mean, there's not much comparison, obviously, because Bananas are better, but NASCAR crowd to a Bananas crowd, is it the same? Is it different? Is it...
Because you've gone to some races.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty comparable. Yeah. All the fans are out there, and they're drinking and having a good time and just making it better than what it should be. Right. Just having the best time of their life out there. You get a few hours away from your normal life. There's no work-related anything. Go out there and just have a blast. So, yeah, it's very, very comparable.
Good question?
I was going to say there was a comment about that. They just said LOL.
Good comment. You put on a show in the Home Run Derby. First time ever doing the Home Run Derby. You beat out your teammate here, Brett Wisely, hit a walk-off halfway up the trees.
That was awesome.
You were hitting balls past the dog park, all right?
Which is half a mile away.
Which is literally half a mile away. Let's get some background. 20 home runs at school, 71 RBIs, serious power. Talk about the home run derby here.
The home run, we usually, I hit a lot of home runs in school, but in practice, coach would always want us to not hit home runs and work on our base hits. And then we come here, and I always tell everybody I like to hit home runs, so we get to do a home run derby. It's awesome. I just get to kind of just drop back and rip and just let it eat. So just a great time.
Let it eat. I think
that might be your new phrase.
I let it eat. Yeah, because put on a show. You know, put on a show. And when you hit that walk-off, could you hear the fans going nuts?
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah. I felt like Bryce Harper whenever he won and he tossed the bat in Washington.
Because here's the deal. Last year, for whatever reason, we just didn't have any power guys.
Yeah.
And so the fans, all they saw was speed, which we still have speed this year when we're stealing bases. But it's, I mean, especially at Grayson Stadium, this massive ballpark, it is rare to get a guy that comes in and started actually putting balls into the dog park.
Yep, yeah, 100%. All right, sleeve of tattoos. Got to have a little bit of story so we know what they're all about.
All right, so I'll start here. I got my John boat right here, which my best friend Joseph McGuire, he passed away my junior year. We got into a dirt bike accident and he passed, and he had a John boat like this that we used to all ride on.
Oh, cool.
So this is for him, and then my cabin here. We used to take a trip, my family, to Pigeon Forge in a cabin, and this is just kind of a representation of the vacation we used to take, and then all the mountains and trees and everything just go with it to make it flow. And then up here I have a clock, which is a Roman numeral clock, and the hands are pointing at 12 and 9, and the Roman numerals makes it for the Bible verse Romans 12:9. And then I have the verse in here.
Just trying to show your bicep right now, mostly, right?
Yeah. Of the Romans 12:9, it says, "Hate what is evil, cling to what is good," and it's in my grandma's handwriting.
Oh, wow.
So, yep.
That's really cool. And so you've got those throughout the last 3-4 years?
2 years.
2 years.
And then I have one on my back. My sister passed away, and it's got her initials and the date she passed. She passed away when she was 4, and I got that one 4 or 5 years ago, as soon as I turned 18. So all my tattoos have meaning.
That's interesting. That's cool.
So talk to us about opening weekend. I mean, what was it like? What surprised you the most coming in here? First 2 games. What was the atmosphere like? What surprised you the most about everything?
How loud it was. Playing in center field, and I can't even talk to my left or right fielder.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's awesome though. It's not a bad thing. We just kind of have to learn sign language a little bit. And I'm sitting there, you trying to yell at my right fielder, tell him to come to me or move back, and he's just, But and then the donut, the strike, the K-man. They told me about it, but I wasn't prepared for it, especially since we struck him out.
I'm sorry. Do you feel that is rude to the other players?
Absolutely not.
Some people think it's rude. We do not.
It's challenge. I mean, if you're on the other team, though, let's put yourself on the other team. Would you have fun with it, embrace it, or are you like, man, this is ridiculous? Because we know people go both ways on it.
No, okay. So if I'm playing for the Macon, and
don't you dare! Don't even say that. Reframe.
The other team.
Okay,
say
so we can't get that on camera.
So if we go to Lexington today,
yes, all right,
and
that's fine.
Lexington calls me the K guy,
yes.
and everybody's chanting. Obviously, I'm gonna try my best not to strike out, but if I strike out and the fans love it, I'm gonna embrace it. I'll probably tip my cap to them and everything.
Give them a little bow.
Tell somebody I get a free donut too.
Hopefully, at least you get a free donut after that or something.
Definitely. I got a question here. Celebrations. We want to get some crazy celebrations. We've shown you some videos. Have you guys started thinking about some ways to potentially get some celebrations?
I can't wait to hit a home run because I'm just gonna pimp the crap out of it. I can't wait. But, all right. And I hope the first one comes here too, so we get it all.
Yeah,
I love it.
If you hit a home run away, just run around the bases.
Yeah.
At home.
I'm taking it all in.
Double pistols.
Whatever you do.
Going out, the bat's a sniper.
Yes. If you do the bat sniper, game over.
Yeah.
I'll come on the field. I'll start celebrating with you.
I can't wait.
And then I'll take one for the team. I'll come up the bat. I'll take one. I love it. And, fans, we should ask the fans, are there any moves you'd like to see? Any types of celebrations?
Yeah, absolutely.
For either, because maybe you could take some fan votes and then jump into it.
100%.
I'll go home and look in the mirror and practice it and perfect it.
A couple people already saying let it eat. So
let the big dog eat.
Let it eat, yeah.
That makes sense. Got John Richard says let's go with like a bunch of O's talking about you. So pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, we're excited to have you. I tell you, it's we're just getting started, so I hope you're ready.
I'm very thankful to be here too, by the way.
Cool.
Yes,
well, thanks for hanging out with us. Good luck today.
Definitely, yes. Good luck. We're going to win on the road. Blowfish.
Another comment here from Ron Saharan that says, this I don't even know if this is true. I've been to 5 Super Bowls and attending opening game last week was better than most of them. Boom.
Depends on who's playing in the Super Bowl.
5 Super Bowls.
That's impressive to go to 5 Super Bowls.
I'm not saying this.
I know Ron too. Ron, we appreciate
saying this.
Ron came in from New Jersey. Flew down here.
Respect that.
All right.
Let's see. Love chanting donut, donut, donut. Tristan said just stand there and watch it. All right. Next guy coming up.
Yes, Dalton Ross. The crazy man bringing his energy drink out here. All right, can't show the logo, but awesome.
No free ads.
No free ads.
You are
right-handed pitcher.
Probably no.
Oh.
I wasn't going to start with that. You're a social media legend, I think. Sweet. From what I can tell.
People are already talking about you.
People are already talking about you. Oh, by the way, he's also a right-handed pitcher.
Yes,
Go
he
ahead.
also does it. Yeah, right-handed pitcher for Bryan College. Where is that?
It's about.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, we got to get you.
Get you mic'd up there.
Now you're good.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
I'm there.
All right, so where's Bryan College?
It's about 45 minutes north of Chattanooga.
All right, and what year are you?
I'm a sophomore. Just finished my sophomore year.
A sophomore, okay.
Yeah.
So,
give us the backstory on the monster. No free ads.
No free ads. This energy drink. How did this
orange energy drink with aim on it?
So I think it all started when I was in high school. My senior year, I had a little accident. My finger got caught in a table saw. So
so let's talk about this a little bit.
Start back with that.
Yeah.
So that happened, and I thought college baseball was like not a chance for me anymore. And
so you were a junior?
No, this happened 2 weeks before my senior season started.
In high school.
In high school. All right.
So, let's see. That happened.
How did the accident happen again?
I was building houses, my fall job, like working during the fall and winter before season started, and I was cutting boards for like trim board on a front porch column or something like that, and made the cut like 30-something times, and all of a sudden one of them had a knot in it and just snatched it right out of my hand.
How was the pain level on that?
At first, like right when it happened, it just felt like it was a dream. Like it didn't feel real. I went straight into shock, and then my guy I was working with drove me to the hospital, and then it started to hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So this is right before your senior year. You cut off part of your finger. Then what happens?
Then I go out through. I told my coach the day after it happened, I was like, I'm throwing the first game of the year.
Wait, so how long from this was right after the season previously, or right before?
Right before. I threw a baseball 2 weeks after I cut my finger off, and then I pitched in the game 42 days after it happened.
Holy moly!
This is where it all comes from. This is nuts.
All right, keep going.
Yes.
So as the year goes on, like at first I was pitching, like my finger wasn't healed up. It was still bleeding and stuff.
That's an important finger in pitching.
Yeah. Yes. So now I throw my fastball with these two middle fingers.
So you switched fingers.
Yeah, I had to find
in high school.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What was the adjustment that you had? I mean, was it just when you first started throwing, pain? How did it happen?
Pain. Yeah, pretty much. I was just trying to throw through it so I could keep playing as long as I could because I didn't, like at that point, all the colleges that were looking at me like kind of quit looking. So.
Did your velocity drop?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, halfway through the year, I was like, well, why don't I try to throw sidearm and try to mix everything up and mix pitches from sidearm to over the top, and eventually started to get outs. Ended up having a pretty good year, like second half of the year. And then once my senior season was over, I got a call from Bryan College, and they offered me a scholarship, so I ended up getting to play college baseball again. So it was
huge.
Awesome.
Do you know Mary Allison Ross?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
That's my boy. She commented,
nice.
double exclamation point. And then a couple other people say beast, all caps, double exclamation point.
I mean, it's an amazing story dealing with that adversity and coming back. And I'm sure that's kind of set the tone for you as a pitcher, which we got to see on Friday night.
So you came in Friday night. What happened?
So I came in. I'm usually a pretty amped up pitcher. I was never an amped up pitcher until I got to college, and like after I cut my finger off, I kind of like just play with a chip on my shoulder, like everybody's against me, like don't want me to like do good or anything. So like I just pitch mad and filled with adrenaline all the time, and don't mind showing it. But when I came in, I drank the monster out there, got on the mound, felt fine, felt really good. And the first batter, I'm pretty sure I walked him in 4 straight pitches. The crowd was just nuts, and I was like, this is insane.
And then you threw 2 more balls.
Yeah.
And we're all like, oh, he's too amped up on Monster.
Oh, gosh, this guy's nuts. Like, you can't throw a strike. So eventually I was like, all right, calm down. Like, throw like you know how to do. And I got up there and ended up grounding that guy out, then working the next guy to a full count. He fouled off like 6 balls, ended up didn't chase a high fastball, and then ended up K-ing the last guy.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. So we're before the game for the fans to know. So the players are passing out programs, and you're like, I think I can get into some crazy things because you came up to me and we were talking about, I usually chug a Monster when I come out. I go, you need to. And then we talked about it. It was like, sometime you can spike it on the mound. Let's get crazy. And so when you came in, I watched that you got in the segue and then boom, just like this, straight up, and then came in and just started staring at. And that first fastball you threw was like fast, like in warm-ups, as hard as I've ever seen. I was like, what is he doing?
Wait, you chugged the Monster on the mound?
On the mound
after the segue.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's huge.
And then handed it to the guy.
Handed it to the next guy. Like, here's my trash. Walk out.
It's like handed to the player.
So chug the Monster, and then came on segue. Now, normally you sprint out full speed to the mound, right?
Normally I'm like straight out of the pin, straight out of right
like
field.
Full sprint.
Yeah.
So we may have to maybe the segue goes to center field, and then he just sprints in from center field. I know we got to think of some options here.
I was thinking I was going to stop it at like first and take like 4 hard steps, and then.
Well, I think we need to work on this.
We'll work on it.
But then at the end, you came out, and big game, end of night, still a lot of people there. And we had the donut hitter.
Yeah, that was nuts. Like it was like they were all chanting donut, and I was just like, wow.
And he hadn't struck out all night.
No.
Right.
And then you finished the game, strike it out, and I saw you, and you were just yelling, screaming, like words. What were you saying?
I don't know.
I mean, you were just yelling stuff.
I couldn't tell you what I said.
And like the crowd, I mean, we were up 5-0. It wasn't like a 1-0 game.
Yeah.
We were up 5-0. You're just going nuts.
Second game of the season.
Game of the season. That energy, and as it just come from you, it's like, this is who I am on the mound.
Pretty much, yeah.
I love it.
That's
What else?
huge.
What else do you have in store? You have any other ideas?
I don't know. I'll try just about anything, yeah.
Well, that's what we've heard. I remember this is what Coach Gillum said. He came off you were warming up on Thursday night. The pitcher said, this guy's crazy. He walked up and go, this guy's a lunatic. Yeah. And I got so excited about it. I was like, we need more lunatics on this team. And I'm saying this in the best way possible. Oh, yeah. People that have fun, that show their character, knowing your backstory, it's amazing. And I feel like you could potentially be a very, very popular, legendary player here if you keep embracing it.
I'm glad that now fans kind of know some of the backstory. I'm sure we'll get shipments of Orange Monster.
Yeah, just show up for you in your
24 packs of Orange Monster.
You're ready to go. Is orange your favorite kind?
I like a couple different ones, but I have to have the orange one right before I pitch.
Orange when you take the mound.
Orange when I take the mound.
Ready to go.
That's like my ritual.
What else have you loved from the first few games where it's been kind of crazy for you? Have you danced yet? Have you been on the dugout? Have you got anything? It's almost your time on that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's almost the time to be the dancing guy, but I've done the T-shirts the 2 home games.
Throwing them in the crowd.
I enjoyed that, like getting everybody fired up. That was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Love it, man. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling your story. Thanks for not pounding a monster in our face.
Because he's got to save that for tonight's game, potentially.
You think you're going in tonight?
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Why not? Big game tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks
Appreciate
for hanging out
you,
with us.
Dalton. Thank you,
Good to see you.
Wow.
That was outstanding.
Yes.
All right,
Brought
so
the fire.
You've heard from 3 of our new players. I've got a somewhat longer quote here, but
Okay.
I got to read it because before we end the show here. Comes from Trisha. Trisha Gordon says, I wrote this to your Facebook page, thought I'd share again. Wanted to recognize one of your ball players. Although I don't know his name, tonight he wore number 4. Before the game, 3 young boys came out to right field to play catch. When they were through, number 4 signed the boys' baseballs. I was in the stands in right field and could see the pure joy that the young boys had. But what touched me the most was watching number 4 let the young boy autograph his hat. It was so touching. These are the things that the young fans will remember, making memories such as these. Great job, number 4. You now have a huge fan.
Love it.
That's what it's about.
You know, I think it's all those moments that we don't know about.
Yeah.
That the players, the coaches, our game day staff, that's what makes it special. And wow, you know, hearing his story and everything, I mean, this is going to be a special group.
We've got a pretty special, and we talk about always being on stage, and that's what it means.
Yeah.
Not knowing that anyone's watching you, but some fan in the party deck or wherever it might be saw the interaction, saw the boy's face, and realized, man, I'm a huge fan now.
Yeah.
Pretty
and
cool.
I love that. If any fans see things or hear things, we really appreciate you telling us because
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to walk right out of here and go talk to the players and share that because of the impact that made. So fans, thank you so much. Keep sharing those things and get to know some of these players because they're special guys that are coming here for the summer and hopefully having the best summer of their life.
Yeah. I had fun doing this.
This was a fun show.
We're going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got, the rest of the season to hear these stories, to hear these moments, to talk about players, but we want to hear from you. More of those stories, more things you guys want to hear about the players. We've got more videos coming.
Yes,
We've got some more secret stuff coming out. We've got more promotions. We've got more games. Anything you want to leave the people with after opening weekend?
No, we got 3 games this week and some more surprises. Doing some new shows and promotions that have never been done before.
All right, fans. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bananas Unpeeled. We are out.